Welcome to War India News Hour. Open banking provides an opportunity to demonstrate digital leadership. Transforming the business models to become digital ecosystems can bring a new world of opportunities with open banking. For financial services firms, open banking provides an opportunity to demonstrate digital leadership, and with the changes we have seen in business models generally moving to a more digital offering, clients are looking for real-time, instant and faster payment capabilities. As a result of this pressure from clients, very innovative solutions using open banking and payment initiation service provider, that is PISP services, are beginning to emerge and provide clients with alternative payment channels for giving instant access to the funds, and is playing an important role in overall working capital management. To make open banking successful and sustainable, however, more banks need to embrace an end-to-end digital architecture. Innovation is imperative for today's banks. They face intense cost pressures, fierce competition, and soaring customer expectations. SMEs are choosing alternate services than banks to secure their loans. Bank lending is the most common source of external finance for many SMEs and entrepreneurs, which are often heavily reliant on traditional debt or to fulfill their startup cash flow and investment needs. While it is commonly used by small businesses, however, traditional bank finance poses challenges to SMEs, in particular to newer, innovative and fast-growing companies with a higher risk-return profile. Open banking, where consumers allow third-party providers to use the financial information held by their bank to inform new products, is growing, and this will create big opportunities to make banking better, in particular tailored, personalized solutions for every area of money management. Let's look into today's headlines in War India. Legal battle between Microsoft and Google gets settled. The tech giants Microsoft and Google have agreed to settle outstanding lawsuits against each other and not to complain to regulators about each other before trying to resolve the issues at the highest level internally. As per the source, in 2015, soon after Sundar Pichai and Satya Nadella took over as chiefs of Google and Microsoft respectively, the companies had agreed to settle outstanding lawsuits against each other and not to complain to regulators about each other before trying to resolve the issues at the highest level internally. Government not giving priority to the medical sector an immediate concern, says CJI Ramana. Chief Justice of India N.V. Ramana said the government is not giving priority to the medical sector is an immediate concern. He also asked why medical professionals are at the receiving end for someone else's failure. The medical bodies and concerned agencies in the government have to put their hands together to address these concerns. Only then can we sincerely greet the doctors on the 1st of July every year, the Chief Justice said while addressing medical professionals on World Doctors' Day at an event. UPI sets new record by touching 2.8 billion transactions in June. Unified Payments Interface has bounced back from the hit it took in recent months and has recorded its highest transaction volume and value in June, and there is a 10 to 11% jump in both value and volume terms month on month as per the data released by NPCI. For the April-May months, UPI had seen a 2.5% decline in value terms. The various other modes of digital payments, including Bharat Bill Payment System, National Electronic Toll Collections, Aadhaar-enabled payment system and immediate payment service also showed significant growth for June month. Karnataka IT Union warns DXC Technology over alleged layoffs. The Karnataka State ITES Employees Union KITU, that is KITU, has condemned the mass layoffs by IT company DXC Technology. KITU has started a campaign to support employees working in the company and is urging them to refuse forced resignations. Ullas Chumala Parambil, KITU General Secretary, said companies in Karnataka that have more than 300 employees need to obtain approval from the government in order to execute layoffs. Layoffs are permitted only for specific reasons and under certain regulations defined in the Industrial Disputes Act. DXC is in the news infamously for their unethical and inhuman method of layoffs. Geetika Mehta joins Hershey India as MD. Geetika Mehta will spearhead Hershey as the Managing Director India. She was the General Manager, Home and Hygiene India and the Regional Brand Director, South Asia. She has served Hindustan Unilever for 18 years and has played wide-ranging roles there. Mehta will now be joining Hershey as Managing Director, India. Geetika said, after 18 enriching years, I am leaving Unilever. I am so grateful to Unilever for all the amazing opportunities and experiences which have shaped me. I have been fortunate to work with the most insightful mentors, amazing colleagues and closest friends. A big thank you. That's it for now. Please like, share, comment and subscribe to War India News Magazine. Stay tuned. Thank you.